Hey everybody, I'm back with my next project, which is going to be the T-2 Buckeye. It's a pretty cool plane. I actually got the opportunity to see one fly once in Reno at the air races. It finished first place going almost 500 miles an hour. So it's a pretty fast plane, especially for as old as it is. It was built back in the late 50s, I think 1958, and it's been used as a trainer plane up until just a few years ago. So I like the plane. It's got a good profile, at least for me. It's kind of a odder, more stranger looking plane than the streamlined stuff that we're used to seeing today. So it just kind of appeals to me, I guess. This is the C or E model, so it is the variant that was built for the Navy, and it also comes with parts for the E model, which was an export for Greece. But I'm going to be building it as the C model. This kit was built by Revel. It's a 1/72nd scale kit, so it's only going to be about 6 inches long, I think. And it was built in 2009, so it's a little newer kit, which should be kind of nice to work with. So I'll open it up and we'll take a look at everything we get. So I've kind of already opened this guy so far. Everything is molded in white except for the canopy, which is going to come in this clear plastic. And the detail on it looks very nice. The areas that will need to get painted, it looks like they did a very good job in the molding process, so they should be very easy to tape over and paint. The kit itself for the plane only has 2 runners, which for being a skill level 3 kit, I thought would have a little more than that, but it's just a small kit, so that's no problem. So here's the first runner, and you can see we get the 2 halves of the fuselage. We also get the intakes here for the jet, some landing gear components, some seats, wheels, and I think these go for the exhaust. One thing I did kind of think was pretty cool about this plane is if you notice the 2 fuselage halves, this is the only half with a tail, and this one doesn't have it. And it's because if you flip it over, you'll see that the tail has actually already been molded in on this side. And this part here is just going to fit in right there. So that means that we're not going to have a seam line anywhere on the tail, which I actually thought was kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. The next runner is just for the wings. There's the upper parts. These are going to fit in underneath. Actually, I'm sorry, these are for the landing gear. And these are the bottom halves to the fuel tanks. So overall, the quality mold, I see some mold release on here, but I don't actually see any on the parts. It's just on the tree. So I like the detail. I'm kind of happy with this kit so far. We get a sheet of decals, and it's kind of hard to make out, but right here is a dotted line indicating for us that everything over here on this side would be the Greek decals, and everything over here would be the US Navy variant. So we'll be using these, and I'll hang on for those for something else, I think. And lastly, we get the instructions. And since it's not a very complicated kit, there's not a whole lot of instructions. It's just a 1-page fold out, and look at there, by step 4 you're already getting the wings and the tail put on. And total there's only 14 steps into building this plane, so not a whole lot. The last guide we get here is the paint and decal guide. And so when we flip it open, on the back it has the camo colors, color scheme for the Greek variant. And if we flip it over here, we see that we have the instructions for the US variant. One cool thing about this plane, at least for the exterior, is all we have is white, orange, and black. So there's not going to be too much crazy color mixing or trying to get the right shade or anything like that. But it will be a good opportunity to work on a lot of pre-shading along the body and along the wings, since it'll be in white. And if you guys remember from my last project, I had some trouble with that, so we'll see how I've improved. So anyways, that'll do it for this guy. And I'll get another video posted up pretty soon with my work in progress on it. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.